First of all, I want to say belated Happy Pakistan Day. The world's monuments, including the Burj Khalifa here in the UAE, lit up with Pakistan's flag, which pretty much is of all the flags of countries that are tied to Islam, the Pakistan flag is probably the most that gives tribute to Islam if you look at how the crescent moon is shown and so forth. So, Happy Pakistan Day. Jared Kushner, the corruption Jared Kushner collection. Why is that not showing the whole thing? I don't know. Anyhow, Jared Kushner is involved in corruption. Is there any surprise in this? Nope, not at all. The assets that he's invested in here in the Middle East has jumped to a value of 6.2 billion. And the initial investment was only 2 billion. So tripled their money in just a little bit of time because hey, when you have your father-in-law in the White House, the money's going to flow in. So no need to worry about real asset price. CNBC has joined a growing chorus of economists that have said the level of where economists are taking this right now is, are we going to go into a recession? How deep is the recession going to be? And so CNBC polled a whole lot of economists, and basically they're saying, you got about 2 weeks, President Trump. You got about 2 weeks. If you can't figure out a way to tackle your way out of this or get out of this war in 2 weeks, the the fat lady's warming up to saying, doesn't matter what else you do, the economy is going to go into a recession. It'll be interesting to see whether or not he takes that seriously. I don't know. No idea. Um, so Kalshi is now predicting that the Dems are going to win the House and the Senate. So in the 2026 balance of power, they're saying that there's a 49% chance that the Dems take the House and the Senate. For a Democratic House and Republican Senate, which is what has been considered most likely all along, they now say that is a 37%. So if you add these together, you basically come up with 86% chance that Democrats are going to control at least the House of Representatives and almost a 50% chance that they'll also control the Senate. Now, Kalshi is a prediction market. It's not polling people. It's people putting money where their mouth is. And for the record, the prediction markets got the election right better than the polls did. As Trump likes to say, I won all seven of the swing states. Well, actually, the prediction markets said you were going to win all seven, but there were a lot of polls that, I gave the optimistic thing that I thought, anyhow, don't go back, Steve, don't go back. Long story short, Kalshi is saying Democrats almost certainly are taking the House, and the way they're trending right now, the Senate's in play, which includes Iowa. And again, as I keep saying, in the state of Iowa, my Republican friends have given up the governorship. They think Rob Sands got it. Um, and now it's just a question of whether or not we win the Senate seat. So let's see. Paramount has canceled their newest flagship TV show, Starfleet Academy. And just to be clear on this, I really liked Starfleet Academy. I thought the acting was fantastic. If you like if you like Star Trek at all, Starfleet Academy is really good. It got attacked for being woke and so forth, but I mean, Star Trek is woke. This is the show that had the first airing of a black woman kissing a white man on TV. I mean, come on. Yeah. If you're thinking about, hey, I might want to cancel my Paramount subscription, or you want to cancel any of your subscription, there is a website out there called www.resistandUnsubscribe.com. Okay? I'll try to put a note about it in the links so you can find it easily. But it's funded by Scott Galloway. Someday I'm going to do a video about Scott. I have a long, torturous relationship with Scott, both good and bad. Yeah, I'll leave that for now. Anyhow, If you want to unsubscribe to any of the things, he actually has made it easy to cancel any subscription you've got. So thank you, Scott, and to the Ellison brothers, to David Ellison, whose daddy is the CEO of Oracle and gave his son enough money that he was able to pay $110 billion to buy Warner Brothers Discovery, which will go down as one of the worst acquisitions in the history of media. But hey, now that he's now that he's collected his trophy, Warner Brothers Discovery, he now needs to save money. And so they've already gutted CBS News. Doesn't take much to see what all he's done to CBS News. And now they're just also gutting Paramount, and Starfleet Academy is one of their casualties. Good job. Good job. Next up, last up for this slideshow today. Can you read this? I wish I could, but I cannot. This is Greg Shorthand. Let me explain. My mother had some amazing abilities. She was able to type more than 100 words per minute, and she could do shorthand over 200 words per minute. This is not her bragging to me. I literally put her to the test. I gave her I gave her a script that we were learning from a typing class. And to any kids that are watching this, there used to be a thing called a typewriter. It looks very much like your computer keyboard, but it had a little thing that clacked in letters appeared on a sheet of paper. Okay, so you can Google it. Mom could type 100 words per minute, and she could do shorthand for over 200 words a minute. I had her once watch a TV show and just go into shorthand mode. And so she transcribed everything that was going on the sitcom, and by the way, it was Family Ties back in the day. And then after she did it for like 10 minutes, most of the episode, I had her we stopped and I had her read back to me what just happened. And she didn't miss a word. That is truly amazing. I bring this up because there is a podcast that I love called The Memory Palace with Nate DeMeo. I will make sure that there's a link to this podcast up in the corner before at the end of this episode here, because it just all that his memory of how shorthand got taken away by the clacker machines in courts um, just like made me incredibly sad. I'm also incredibly sad that I never learned shorthand properly from mom. I learned the basics. I could get, and she was like, "Come on, come on." She really wanted me to learn shorthand, and I didn't. I can't imagine how much better of a note taker I would have been in college had I actually learned shorthand. Yeah. And now students are walking into the classroom with a recorder, recording the professor, and then having the notes automatically taken, and then AI will summarize the notes for them. That's the world we now live in. Ah, yeah. Life is weird. Have a good. Oh, some other notes, just because like this is kind of like getting things, whatever. I still weigh 219 pounds. Um, Cecile's apartment got trashed in yesterday's water rainstorm. It's now clean-ish, but there's a chance of rain again tonight going into tomorrow. So I haven't cleaned it perfectly because I'm not going to clean it and then have to clean it again and again and again. Um, yeah, I think that's it. Of anything relevant. I hope you're well, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.